Right, so the tangerine tyrant Donald Trump has publicly confirmed that United States forces carried out a military operation inside Venezuela that resulted in Nicolas Maduro being removed from office and transferred into US custody. And in the same breath, he's spoken as if Washington will now run the country, which places this act immediately outside any recognizable category of arrest or extradition or diplomatic enforcement and fixes it instead as an exercise of tyrannical raw power with consequences that do not stop at the moment of removal. The first thing that has to be nailed down is what was actually done, because this was not an extradition request processed through Venezuelan courts, it was not a transfer authorized by an international tribunal, and it was not an arrest executed under a multilateral warrant either. It was a military extraction carried out on Venezuelan territory without the consent of the Venezuelan state, followed by public claims of authority over the political future of that state. It was the kidnapping of their head of state. Once you acknowledge that, everything that follows stops being moral or ideological and becomes mechanical, because systems designed to limit escalation, well, they only function if they're respected in advance, and they fail the instant they get bypassed, which is exactly what has happened here. The United States has long depended on the idea that international law restrains weaker actors whilst allowing stronger ones to cloak power in procedure, which is why process normally matters more than the outcome does. And when force replaces that process, even once, that substitution can't be undone later in the paperwork.